Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Texas Underground Radar. I am your host, JVaz, and you are being welcomed to episode number 14. That's uno cuatro, that's 14. 14.
Oh, we bilingual, huh?
We're bilingual in this bitch.
No,
Número 14, episodio número 14 aquí en el radar del Texas Underground. I don't know how to say underground in Spanish. Your host, JVaz, and I'm joined as always, Mr. Never Die. Oh, hold on. Why did I take the intro? Tell them who you are, Never Die.
I mean, you just did. You did a great job, JVaz.
You say dope as fuck. Never die.
Never die.
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
it's going down, man. Happy to be here. You know what it is? Shout out to my boy JVaz.
Shouts out to JVaz. Motherfucking cool as hell.
Motherfucking production
Cool as hell.
producer of the year.
You know what I'm
Motherfucking
saying?
number one radio show.
Speaking into existence, boy. Speaking into existence.
Number one music podcast in the game. Blah,
You know what
blah,
I'm
blah,
saying?
blah.
Blah, blah.
Hey, where's Anime's relax button?
We still haven't uploaded it. Shouts out to Anime.
She said relax.
Hey, welcome to episode number 14, man. If you haven't done so, make sure you check out our last couple episodes. Number 13 with Smooth Vega and XB Valentine.
Hey, bro, you been killing it, bro.
You know, recently just signed to Rock Nation.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to them. Shouts out episode
Damn,
number...
we got artists coming through like that. Be
You know what I'm
signing
saying?
major deals and
What the
shit?
fuck we do, man?
Hey.
Then we got episode number 12.
I act like I ain't been here.
Right. Episode number 12 was Nav G. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to her. So if you haven't done so, make sure you do that. And as always, make sure you follow us on all our social media pages at the JVaz Show. Check out the website. We don't have a website. I took it down, by the way. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little
Hey, we need
alert
some merch,
button.
bro.
Huh?
We need some merch.
Yeah, we do. Thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm
Y'all heard her here first.
I'm going to start off with the jerseys. You know, make sure we get jerseys so we can be out at these events performing.
Are we going
representing.
to get media passes?
For what?
Because we media. Oh, they just know us, huh?
All right. I was like, wait, I'm lost as fuck. No, I can make some media passes. You know what I'm saying? We can make that happen. We can look
See,
cool.
I'm trying to be official here. You know what I'm talking about?
This shit is getting to his head, y'all. The new followers, the DMs, the people wanting to take pictures with him is starting to get to his head. Y'all need
Yeah,
to
because
stop.
I never was a rapper before this.
You know what I'm saying?
This all new to me.
It is. Man.
Hey, the only thing new is the free food. I fuck with it. The free food, the free drinks. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with free food. Shouts out to free food. The last event we could have had free food, I forgot to get the food and they ran out. But I got home and then I looked at, I can't remember whose Instagram stories, and you were eating. I was like, this motherfucker got some wings. How? I checked every fucking plate and they were out.
Hey, bro, I just looked under the tip head. I'm like, hey, all right.
That's a wing.
There's a wing.
Hell yeah.
There wasn't no ranch, but it's cool.
I got a quick update. My drink will be dropping in early of August. We'll be having an event mid-August for the drink release, the official release of the drink.
Nice.
I'll give you guys more details on that as it becomes available. But hey, welcome to episode number 14, man. We got some shit to talk about today. But you know, I do all the talking, so I'm gonna let Never Die get the show started and do some of the talking to get episode 14 ready. Let's go. What you got, Never Die?
I thought you would start this one off.
What you mean? Don't be scared. Let's talk about it. Mr. Consistency himself is teasing a new project dropping July 29. GT Garza,
Hey.
the man who fell to earth, drops July 29th. He put that up on his Instagram earlier in the week, about 2 weeks ago. So something I'm excited about. I'm a big fan of GT Garza.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to hear what GT Garza drops, man. And I was like, hey, when you talk about consistency, you know, he is the prime example.
Oh, facts.
Prime example. Nobody has been
Facts.
more consistent than GT since God knows when.
You know what I thought was interesting, bro?
Talk to us.
I saw the Lion Legacy Records on there.
Lion Legacy.
I want to know more about that. What's going down with that?
Okay, yeah, Lion Legacy. If you're not familiar with that name, what Never Die's talking about, when we had Crystal Pop in here, she talked about her newest distribution deal going through Lion Legacy. And that's a good point. Never Die.
GT Garza, come through. We need to holler at you. Let's talk about this.
Last time I tagged him, he said, as a matter of fact, Buns is dropping the project, so let me send him your way. No, I'm talking about you, GT. I'm talking about...
Hey, the fans been asking for it. Everybody been asking for it. When Garza coming through?
Speaking of Crystal Poppin', she just liked the latest picture we posted. Shout out to my boo, Crystal Poppin'. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it going. But yeah, I'm excited to hear this new GT Garza project, man.
Definitely.
It was crazy. I was on Dad Piff, I think is the name of the app. I was checking out the old GT Garza, and I
Yeah.
tagged him. I was like, bro, this is the GT Garza I fuck with, man. Like
Yeah.
the lyrical GT, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like his new shit, obviously,
Yeah.
but I miss that lyrical. So I'm wondering what we're gonna get. The name of the title leaves it open for so many things. The Man Who Fell to Earth.
Man, that sound pretty lyrical. I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
He sound like he in his bag on this one.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what we got July 29th. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Hell yeah, but yeah, nah, moving on. Slim Thug. There was a clip that went around on Instagram. Slim Thug co-signing Mexican artist, and he said, I can't remember the exact words, but it was something around the line, if there's ever another Mexican artist as big as SPM, he's going to be the richest motherfucker out here. And he talked about the SPM era and how wild that was. First, I want to say it's dope as fuck that, somebody like Slim Thug, such a big artist in Houston in general, and obviously he's bigger outside of Houston, but just because he's such a big name here in Houston, it's dope to get a cosign from somebody like him. I mean, we seen Bun B do the cosign with on the Nothing Beats Experience podcast with Smooth Vega, and now hearing Slim Thug talk about it is also pretty fucking dope.
And Slim's fuck with Garza before. He had Big Tony on the track before, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shouts out to Slim, and out of that clip, what I want to take is what he said. If there's ever another Mexican artist like SPM, he's going to be the richest motherfucker out here, which makes me ask you the question. In your opinion, the artists that we have right now, who could potentially be the next SPM? Potentially. Not that they are, but who do you feel has enough going for themselves that they could be the next SPM?
Man, I don't think nobody right now, bro. Maybe with the right work. I mean, that time was just so solidified. Like everything just has to work for them. You know what I'm saying? Just like with Southwest Wholesale, like the radio station at the time, the way he moved because he put so much work in. Like he'd be at all the lowrider shows. That was so important back then because so many people.
Hold on, there's a lowrider show coming to Houston again.
Already.
That's wild. But go ahead.
Shit, Latin Embassy, we doing one in San Antonio August 6th. But yeah, I mean the lowrider shows there was hey, I gotta promote.
Sliding this fucking promos. Like, oh yeah, no big deal. I mean, Latin Embassy.
San Antonio, going down.
San Antonio, let's go.
Hey, but I mean, think about how many people used to show up to lowrider shows. Like that's where everybody would be at because that's all that was going on. So all the stars have to align for that to happen again. And I just don't see that happening right now. I definitely see a whole culture and movement moving forward, which is a beautiful thing where where everybody can eat.
You don't think there will be another Mexican artist as big as SPM?
I don't see it.
Is this you speaking from the heart, or is this you just speaking from?
Yeah, I mean, everything I say is speaking from the heart. I mean, I don't see it because I see it as a whole culture moving forward, not just one person. I mean, Dope House were the gatekeepers of Texas for so long. Like
I mean,
if you weren't Dope House, you couldn't move through Texas unless you were aligned with them or something.
Because I feel like we have two big artists in Houston right now.
Oh yeah, we got big artists, but
I feel like they have the potential.
Yeah.
To be bigger than SPM just because of the crowd that they have. It's not just Mexicans.
Yeah.
And obviously SPM wasn't just a Mexican following, but what made him was the fact that he was South Park Mexican.
Yeah.
And then he had all the the black community and shit fucking with him.
Yeah.
But obviously you have the Baby, which is a huge name right now. Still young in his career, still young in general.
Yeah.
I feel like he could take it, even though I'm not a fan of his music. I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
I see the numbers.
And there's a lot of artists that show him love.
Yeah, and
big artists.
It's crazy to think that he couldn't be the next one. You have the Mexican OT again, young, age, and in his career, and getting attention from major artists.
Yeah.
The fucking sky's the limit for these kids, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe they won't be, but I feel like those are two names that are worth considering when you speak of who could be as big or not bigger than SPM.
Yeah.
Again, I get it. It's not going to be the same thing, but again, it's not 2005. People don't show up to events like they used to because they don't have to. We got YouTube now.
Yeah.
You can watch these videos on YouTube. You follow them. You keep up with them. That's why sometimes I dislike when we have interviews and people go live on their Instagram because then it kills the point of watching. Then you already watched their Instagram live.
Yeah.
You know what the interview's about. So when these artists are out here moving a certain way, they're constantly on Instagram making posts. You lose interest of wanting to actually show up to the event. You already know what they got going on. So again, all that culture is different. So it's not going to be the same, but the name could be bigger than.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's not even about having that culture follow you anymore, because that's not going to happen. It's not 2005. Car shows are not a thing anymore. Like I said, I'm surprised there's even a lowrider car show coming to Houston, because I think the last lowrider car show was 2012, something like that. I think it's been a long time, at least 10 years. Yeah. Legit lowrider car show. I know there's other lowrider car shows that happen out here, but I mean, like the actual lowrider magazine car show is first time in years, fucking 10, at least 10 years. We haven't had a dub car show. We haven't had Magnificos, any of that. So that's not going to happen. But I feel like those two artists could be possibly, if not bigger, if not equivalent to SPM.
Do you think Snow the Products movement is bigger than South Park Mexicans?
For where we're at now, definitely. And I'm going to tell you why. Because SPM was very known for his music, but that's where it stopped, right?
And that's the thing, his career was cut so short, too.
Oh, yeah, he was about to reach that peak. He wasn't even there yet. So that's a good point. Why I think Snow the Product, again, I know there's not the lowrider car shows, and I know she mentioned previously she doesn't like doing lowrider car shows and stuff like that because it kind of kills her. It makes her a chola type rapper type shit if she shows up to these events. But anyways, she was able to take her fame from the music, have the wokes, which is what she called her followers, make the transition into her podcast and make the transition into everything else that she's got. And she's got a loyal following. That's why every time I talk about the Dope House faithful, I bring up the Snow the Product faithful because they're equivalent. Yeah. They stand by her no matter what. She came out. First, everybody was like, oh, she's beautiful. She's hot, blah, blah, blah. She said, you know what? I'm fucking part of the LGBTQ community. She didn't lose a step. People were that loyal to her. They were like, fuck it. She is what she is. That doesn't stop her from being beautiful. And we're going to consistently support her music as well. So I think she's got a strong following. And if not bigger than SPM's, probably equivalent. And again, two different cultures because of the year differences of how the music industry is now as to it was when SPM was out. So you're not going to see the same as far as that goes. But as far as the numbers, bigger, if not equivalent to. Yeah. But yeah, I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. Oh, Slim Thug. Shouts out to Slim Thug, man, for co-signing the Mexican people, man, the Hispanics in general. Speaking of Dope House, man. Speaking of Dope House, I do want to talk about Low G. Dropped a new single called Fumar. Hey. The evolution of Wilson Flores. And evolution is definitely a good word to describe this single, man. It's not the yeppa homeboy that we know, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the rapping Low G. It's more of a evolution of who Low G is. Yeah. Even though we've previously heard him rapping Spanish and shit throughout his career with Dope House and after Dope House. This was a different feel. It was more like a tropical Latin vibe to it. You know
Shout out to Manic Beats.
Shouts out to Manic Beats, still buttering you up over here. No, but shouts out to Manic Beats. I believe that was actually the music video you went to that single.
Nah, it was another one.
It was another one?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so that's the new single that he dropped. I'm excited to see if this is just a single or if it's actually a whole project that he plans on putting out. I like the single because, like, again, it's a refreshing sound. I like when I listen to something that's not what I expected.
Yeah, fact.
And it threw me off, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Okay, this is dope." You know what I'm saying?
Whole
it's dope.
Cool vibe.
Yeah. So I appreciate it. But again, I'm interested to know whether it's gonna be just that single, or if we're gonna get a full, whether it's a short EP or whatever of this style of music from Low G. How do you feel about it?
Man, it's dope, bro. I'm fucking with it. I heard there's a big remix coming through. I'm not really allowed to speak on it, but I got the insight. But it's coming.
There he goes. Like, yo, I got the insight. Yo, you're saying, keep kissing my ass. Keep following me on Instagram. Keep wanting to take pictures when you stop me because I'm that guy. Fucking guy. God.
I mean, I know what I know.
He's getting big-headed, y'all. Last time he posted about JVaz gave me a key, he requested that key. He said, bro, I think, I've been doing this long enough with you now. If you can give me a key to the studio, I feel like I deserve it. He's like, because if you can't show up, then I can do the show myself. Bro, how? I have the cameras with me. Big-headed, bro. And people gonna think you're an asshole, too. Like, damn, never die.
He always late.
He always late. That's another thing he wanted to clear up. Please, man, clear up the narrative about me being late, bro. I've only been late 15% of the time. You know what I'm saying?
He did the math.
I did the math. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what else you got for us, bro?
Man, Renizance from Fort Worth, he dropped a new single featuring Project Pat, Stoner Circle. Shout out to my boy Donnie Boy.
Shouts out.
And Danny Laveau, No Pity. The video is dope. I was fucking with it. Time. He just dropped Drilly featuring H5, produced by directed by Trap Films. That was real dope. I was fucking with it.
Shouts out.
Shout out to DJ Overdose. He sent us a new single.
Overdose. Hey man, never in my life did I think I'll be out here being cool as fuck. Cooler than Never Die, by the way. He ain't wearing shades. He ain't wearing $6 Walmart shirts. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
That boy popped out the flowers.
You know what I'm saying? Giving people their flowers early. Giving to myself. Nah, but hey, this was dope as fuck, man. We got the track sent to us by DJ Overdose, and I just want to give a quick how excited I am to be a part of this movement now, because never in my life did I ever think I would be having any kind of relationship or friendship, whether it's business or not, but just in general with fucking Chopaholics, with fucking Rapid Rick, with fucking, you know, obviously Bo Bundy wasn't out there at the time, but you know, artists like that you're in contact with and shit is fucking dope, man. So it's dope to be out here and be able to collaborate with these people, to be able to bring light to this music scene that obviously needs it. You know, like we talked about earlier, it's not what it used to be, but we have to, this is the evolution of what used to be, which is podcasts and stuff like that, and it's dope to be able to be a part of it and be able to bring light to these artists, man.
Because they'll write you out of history, man. You let them. So we trying to bring light to the old stuff, the new stuff, and all mesh it together, man. Because there's a whole culture out here that needs to be represented for us. So that's what we're trying to do. Show love to everybody, because we need to bring business and money to.
Shout out to G Love.
Shout out to G Love. And then Losi, he dropped a new album.
Shout out to Losi, man.
He kind of said it was a mixtape. It was 1993. Checked it out, man. You know Losi gonna bring that fire. He got them lyrics. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the boy Losi.
I fuck with Losi. I fuck with Losi. We had him on the interview not long ago, and you know he was out here. Been tapped into to his music since. Haven't had the opportunity to check out the project yet. But I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna be able to check it out later on today or tomorrow. But shouts out to Losi, man.
He may or may not have shouted me out on the intro.
Y'all see it? Hey, y'all don't know this, but he was mad because Rapid Rick put JVaz interlude on there. He's like, "What about Never Die?" Like, bro, I laughed.
There
in the
it is, you tell.
Like, bro, I laughed in the background. I was part of that skit. I was like, bro, chill out, bro. It's not that serious. Big headed, man.
He lied.
He told 39 Cents, hey, make sure you put Never Die on there. So when I show up, I'm gonna be like, it's Never Die. And I don't want to wait in line, bro. That's what he told him. And I have video of that. Oh,
shit, you were recording?
No, I wasn't. He got lucky. Nah, but what does he got, Mr. Big Head?
Last thing I want to talk about, ESG. He just dropped the Southside Still Holding, the Red album.
Southside Still
Man, it's a dope-ass project, man. Y'all need to check that out for real. And prayers to ESG. Hope everything work out for you, man.
Legend
Get well.
In the game, legend in H-Town.
But this album hard, bro. Yep. Like, he bringing that old style with the new style, and it's dope. I'm fucking with it. It's like it would be a double disc if it dropped on CDs. You know what I'm saying? It's a big project.
Really?
So you got Pimp C featured on that whole.
No shit.
I mean, that's all you got to say right there.
Yeah,
but a lot of Screwed Up Click members, and it's dope as fuck.
Still Selling South. Is that what it's called?
Southside Still Holding.
Southside Still Holding.
The Red album.
Check it out. Moving on to Artist of the Week. Hey, last week, I just want to make something clear. Last week, Latin Hip Hop, we appreciate you. I want to say I appreciate you, first of all. Second, the reason I didn't have an Artist of the Week, not because I didn't have one, like that I couldn't pick one, because
I gotta hear this.
I wasn't impressed by anybody. That's all it is. It's not that, JVaz didn't have time to do a research. I have time. I have plenty of time. I have nothing but time. It was just, I was not like, I didn't want to rush it and be like, I didn't want to have an Artist of the Week just for the sake of filling in a blank on the show.
Speak your truth, King. You know Speak your truth.
And that's gonna happen every now and then, and that's cool. But you know, put in more work. Maybe I'll mention you. Artist of the Week this week, though. You know what I'm saying? The Artist of the Week this week is an artist that when I first heard him, I mean, I even said it on that episode. When I first heard it, I was not impressed, and I was like, okay, I don't know who this guy is, but I don't like it. A couple weeks later, I listened to his new single, and I was like, okay, this guy's fucking dope. Tuned into a couple more singles, and I was like, okay, this guy got my attention. And earlier, a couple weeks ago, he sent us a single we're working on some projects, man. If you're an artist, make sure you send us your music to info@the JVaz show. You can find the link right here, or you can find the link on the description of the podcast as well. Send us your music because we're working on something that's gonna be a pretty big deal for the independent artists.
And I'm the big headed one.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he gets big headed. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to the topic. This artist sent us an unreleased track at the time. I don't know if it's released now, but at the time it was. It was called Telesto or Telesto. I don't know. But Carlos Slim is my artist of the week. He's got 3 singles that has dropped this year alone. He dropped in January 15th. He dropped IYKB. I'm not exactly sure what that stands for. I think it's If You Know, Bitch. I don't know. No, I don't know what it stands for real. On March 21st, he dropped Be The Best, dope ass track as well. And then the one that caught my attention when I started tuning into him was on May 16th called Billion Bucks. And again, it seems he's dropping every 2-3 months. So maybe by the time this comes out, Carlos Slim will drop the unreleased track he sent us, which is called Telesto. So again, consistent artist. I was wrong when I first heard his music and been tuning in since. And the dude's actually pretty fucking dope, man. Shouts out to Carlos Slim. This unreleased track called Telesto is actually very lyrical, which is the kind of shit I like. And hey, make sure you follow him on social media, tune into his music, check him out, give him a shot, man. He's dope as fuck. Billion Bucks was a great introduction for me to get tuned into him. So if you want to start off somewhere, start off with Billion Bucks and go from there. Never Die, what you got for us?
Man, my artist of the week, I went all the way to Austin, Texas.
ATX, first Austin artist.
Already.
Wrong.
You know how I do it. I'll be picking everything first.
Yeah. Big headed, I tell you.
Hey, shout out to Young Clean out of Austin. I've been following him for a while on Instagram, been checking out his videos. I've been fucking with what he been putting out, his content. Then I heard him on Rapid Rick, What It Do Sace. He did Player Made Vato with Peso. That shit was hard, bro. I was fucking with it. So I went checked him out on Spotify. I saw he did an album called That Mexican Down South 2 that dropped last month in June. I'm fucking with it, bro. It's fucking dope.
Young Clean is dope.
I like his voice. He's got such a raspy voice and style, and he be talking about screw and chop and everything. He said screw and chop Lil Susie. I was like, yeah, that's all.
I've been following for a while too, and you know, I fuck with his music, but yeah, same as you. Whenever I heard that feature he did on Rapid Ricks, What He Do Says.
I think that was my favorite song on that tape. It was dope.
Really, I like that Bo Bundy and Mexican OT.
Yeah, that was dope
Mexican
too.
OT, so probably that's why I didn't like it.
There you go.
Keep it moving. That's all I got today. What you got? You got anything else for us?
We actually got a What Happened To. Somebody actually let us know what happened to them.
We know what happened to somebody, and we can talk about it. And this person started following us.
Yeah.
So shouts out to him. We'll see you guys next week. No, cut it short.
That's fucked up.
No,
man, I actually reached out to Lil C's because I fuck with that boy.
Who is Lil C's? I never heard of Lil C's.
Love on Friday.
Love on Friday. Okay, that is his real name now. You know,
that's his real name now. No, that's his artist name, bro.
Hey, you just gotta let people know it's not Lil C's no more. You know what I'm saying? So Love on Friday. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so actually that boy X hit me up.
That boy X, for the person that asked us about that boy X. Never Die got that exclusive information. As always, you know what I'm saying, the big headed monster got that info. Talk to us, Never Die.
Hold on. I'm trying to look for it.
This show is brought to you by Apple. Nah. But hey, y'all. Should think on my clean shirt while he finds this information. This shit look dope, huh? I fuck with it. The whole time I thought this shit was black because I've been wearing shirts all day. And then I come to the light and it turns out it's blue. Anyways, let's go.
Hey, that was pretty good, bro.
You know I was just buying you time.
Appreciate it. All right, so this is exactly from that boy X's mouth. He said, I took a break from rap and all social media for about 2 years because it was literally taking control of my life. He wasn't giving his kids the time that he felt that he needed, and he was doing drugs and going down a downward spiral, and it wasn't anybody's fault but his own. And he was using his power as an entertainer and the fame to do these type of things. So he decided as a man to change up and clean and be a better parent and get his life together before he'd start doing his music again.
Respect.
And I mean, it's happened to all of us. Like a lot of these artists I I said a lot of these artists don't want to be found because this is part of the entertainment industry. You kind of get trapped in it sometimes, and it's so stressful, and there's so much drugs and women, and if you're a woman, man around or whatever you into, you know what I'm saying, and you get lost in the sauce sometimes. So that's why a lot the devil sauce. So that's why a lot of people disappear for a while because people have families and they want to lead a better life. I mean, so that's why they don't want to come. That's why they stay away from this. You know what I'm saying? To
be very honest with y'all, that 2 weeks that we took off, started snorting cocaine. When I went over 2,000 followers, I just couldn't handle the fame. Just couldn't do it. No, but I respect that, man. Shouts out to that boy X, man. I had a pleasure to meet him. Never got the chance to work with him, but he was out there whenever I was doing the I Apologize music video with Coast, and I was able to meet him. Cool ass dude. It sucks that he went that route, but it's good that he was able to get out of that route before it took more from him. And glad to see he's doing better. He's back on social media, so make sure you guys give him a follow. I don't know the Instagram page, but we'll put it right here on the screen because I don't know it by then. But shouts out to that boy X, man.
And he said he's actually going to change his name because he's changing. He's under a different lifestyle, so now it's going to be 8 keys, kind of like Ekis, but it's still X. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. And I asked him because I know everybody would want to know: are you doing Christian music? Are you doing more positive music? And he said, no, I'm doing the same music. Still same me.
Still fucking bitches. Still popping bottles. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
But shout out to that boy X, man. I fucked with him on a bunch of tracks. We shot videos together, all that, man. That's my dude, man.
Boy X, man. Glad to hear you doing better, bro. Glad to hear you were able to snap out of this bullshit industry and be there for your family, because at the end of the day, your family needs you more than this fucking industry does.
Facts.
I got kind of serious there at the end of the episode.
Hey, it be like that, bro.
But, I just feel like crying right now. Hey, before we let y'all go, though, man, we got a special guest joining us on the show. You might know him.
Who that?
You might know him from I Done Came Down, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? H-Town rappers be like, D-Town rappers be like, all of that above. 39 Cents will be joining the podcast here in a couple of minutes. Before we let you go, make sure you follow us on all the social media pages at The JVaz Show. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the fucking notification button so you can get notified every time we drop. We drop every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And we also are constantly start dropping highlights of every interview. So starting Monday, you'll be able to see from the upcoming week the interviews. And then after that interview, we'll be dropping other highlights from either previous interviews or the interview from that week. So get notifications in case you don't have time to watch the whole hour and a half of episode we drop. We are going to be dropping highlights from every episode that we've had up to date. But we drop every Wednesday at 7:15 p.m. Central Time at the JVaz Show YouTube channel. And once again, stay tuned in for 39 Cents. I'm JVaz.
Never die.
And you're watching the Texas Underground Radar. I lost my voice, but here we go. Let's go, baby. And welcome back. As we promised, we're joined by a special guest this week. He's a artist, comedian, content creator, etc., etc. I even heard you talk about you were on some cameos in some movies.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All that. I was in all the Cash Money videos, bro. Only haters gonna say I wasn't.
From Vidalia, Louisiana. 39 Cents. What's up, man?
Hey.
What's up with it? What's up, man? I appreciate y'all guys having me out here, man.
Hey, we appreciate you making time for us, bro. Appreciate you stopping
Hey,
by.
we're going to see how funny we really are today, JVaz. We got a real comedian now.
I'm not even going to try it today. I'm just going to,
just straight direct questions.
I'm going to be professional today. That's all I'm going to do.
Hey, you ain't got to crack the joke, man. It's just funny that both of y'all got fans in here and I don't. Nigga, it's burning up in this thing, dog. My nipples got soft when I came up in this.
Hey, welcome to Texas. 39 Cents. Welcome to Texas.
Hold on, I thought I was aiming at you.
I don't feel it.
Hey, it is an asshole move, though, that I have a fan right here in front of me. And usually we don't even have that one on the people. We have that one on the people waiting for them. And
I mean, it's aiming directly at me, but I don't feel it, man. Y'all gonna got that one for Burlington.
Hey, I looked at my phone. that all said 102 degrees. I was like, damn.
It's Texas, man. It's
ain't even
crazy
August
way. You
yet.
make me feel bad. Should we move that fan over there?
Yeah.
Man, it's cool, bro.
Let's move it.
Hey, give me a bag of ice while you at it. All right, that's way better. I'm glad I didn't get the hairline spray, man. It would have melted all down my face.
Shit.
So,
Nah, man. Well, shit. Let's jump right into it. Never die. Talk to us.
man, so what came first? Because you be doing so many different things. What came first, comedy or music?
Man, actually, bro, I was a music person before Instagram even came out.
Oh, really?
And when I say music, I don't mean like rapping or anything like that. Like I played instruments. I played the piano. I was in a band for like 7-8 years.
Nice.
Used to want to be in a college band and everything.
Yeah.
So music came first. I was always musically inclined. I used to win awards at in my parish.
Nice.
I was in the talent program, playing the trumpet on stage, performing in Christmas programs and everything. But when I started doing comedy, it all falls under art.
Yeah.
So it's all performing arts.
Oh,
So
really?
whenever I switched over to comedy, man, it's kind of ironic that music is still one of the things I went viral with, even with comedy.
Yeah.
So music definitely came first, and then the comedy just fell right in there very smoothly.
What was it that sparked the interest on? You know what? I'm gonna make this transition and add comedy to.
Man, being honest, man, I started making comedy skits in like 2007. It was me and my cousin, a real spark. He big on YouTube. We used to shoot videos growing up, man, when we were younger. But we didn't know that we could make a career out of it.
Yeah.
We just did it because we just love making content. We just love making videos.
Already.
So when Instagram dropped the video on Instagram, I was like, oh, this is easy now.
Yeah.
So that's when I started doing it with purpose.
Already.
Yeah.
And from there, I took some of the skill I learned from editing Windows Movie Maker. That's what I started with. Yeah, Windows Movie Maker, it gave you a headache right there, but you sit there editing the video for 6 hours, then the screen turned blue. And the computer crashed. I'd be like, bruh.
Man, hey, thinking of how easy we got to be able to create shit nowadays is wild. Because Movie Maker's one thing, but I was looking at there was a post that popped up on Facebook, and it talked about kids will never know the struggle of, for example, when we're downloading music and your mom uses the phone, 17 hours of downloading a fucking music video or song,
And they cut off.
just went away because mom wants to talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, man, so yeah, I remember Windows Movie Maker.
Be like, don't call me. I'm downloading something.
I used to download music on LimeWire, man. I went through like 6 computers.
Yeah.
All of them got viruses, bro. I messed up like 6 computers, man. My mom be like, man, don't be downloading no music.
Yeah, facts.
The screen just freeze and everything. Porn stop popping up. I be like, bro, I don't.
Hey, you know what was the shittest thing of LimeWire? You would download what you would think was a certain song, and that damn white guy was something never gonna give you up. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, damn, that is not what I was looking for.
For real, bro. Hey, you trying to download a song, man, and a picture just pop up. You be like, bro, it'd be a fat nigga with his shirt off. I'd be like, bro, I was not looking for this. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, man, that was genius. Like Soulja Boy said that he put his songs under like big artist names, so that when people try to download it, they'd hear Soulja Boy. That's how they put that Soulja Boy tell him at the front of the song. Yeah, so he said that's how it came up.
I would never thought of that.
Yeah.
He was grinding for that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one either.
So on your music, do you freestyle everything?
I freestyle a good bit of it, and some of the things like with the strong punchlines.
Yeah,
like I'm talking about the super strong punchlines.
Yeah,
I already be having that premeditated right there. But around that, I'll freestyle until that next big banger gonna come.
Yeah.
So I do a good mix of it, man.
Yeah.
When I first started off, it was just 100% freestyle.
Yeah.
And then I just started adding a little bit more sauce on it, a little bit more flavor to it.
Already.
Yep. So when it comes to the Houston freestyle skits, man, from me listening to Houston rap music and everything, I just tried to add my own touch to it.
Yeah.
So I was the one that kind of brought the bars into already the legendary H-Town flow.
Yeah, facts.
So I think them two things together, it was kind of like, this go hard right here.
Yeah, and then when you really grab my attention, because I'm from Dallas, and when you hit them Dallas rappers be man, you hit it with that Fat Beezy flow, I was like, dang. That old DSR flow, I was like, already. Man, I fuck with that.
We were raised off Dallas too, man. Yeah. Like, man, that was a huge era with Dirty South Riders.
Hell yeah.
For real.
Shout out Tum Tum, Big Tuck, all them
both
boys,
of them,
Fat B. Yeah.
Hey, but I can't lie though. When I do them Dallas skits, man, I have 2 Hall cough drops in my pocket and a tall glass of water. Man, my throat be killing me when I do that, bro.
Yeah.
I be like, man, if I don't get it right in the next 2 tries, I'm gonna have to wait 24 hours. Man, I'm gonna need an antibiotic for this sore throat, man. I can't do that all day right there.
How many albums do you put out?
I put out 4.
Already.
Well, I got 4 completed, but I got 2 of them on Apple Music and Spotify and everything. But the other 2 gonna come within the next 2 weeks.
Already. That boy got the official Exotic Pop sponsorship.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Exotic Pop, man.
Yeah, what's up?
They reached out to me a long time ago, like around 2016, and he said like me and Paul Wall were 2 of the first influencers that ever shout out Exotic Pop.
Damn,
and,
that's dope.
And whatever I do, man, they always be like, man, we gotta sponsor it. We gotta be on it. So, man, much love to Exotic Pop, man. They some real genuine guys over there. They doing their thing.
Already. That's what's up. Shit, I was watching the Donnie Houston podcast that you were on,
right?
And you were talking about that Chingo Bling was one of the first people to kind of help you out. Can you speak a little bit more on that?
Yeah, with Chingo Bling, man, he always was in my ear telling me that stand up is a good route to go. He a fan of my work, I'm a fan of his work, so he really stepped out and played the big brother role to tell me that, hey man, I need to get on stage.
Yeah.
So when Chingo Bling and I talk, like he always give me advice. He always showing love.
Dope.
He always telling me a good way to move with shows, with events. So Chingo Bling, he a big reason why I do stand up right now.
That's dope.
It's dope, man. Shouts out to Chingo. You know what I'm saying? In our community, he got a little weird, and he lost a lot of the Hispanic following, but you know what I'm saying, he's still such a big part of the Hispanic movement that, you know, that was out here in 2005, 2006, you know, the whole They Came to Port Us All stuff. Yeah. But you know, if you fuck with him, you fuck with him. If you don't, then you don't. You know, it is what it is.
Jay, you're a legend, man. Gotta respect
that's what I'm
it,
saying.
man.
He plays such a big part that, you know, regardless of his, that's what's wrong with people nowadays too, man. The political views makes everybody just I don't remember this shit being this crazy when I was a kid. Nobody ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody give a fuck about that. Like, you know, I don't remember if they did. Maybe we were too young to realize it. Going back to your videos and stuff though, man. Which video was it that kicked everything off for you to where you were like, okay, like this is about to be my career now?
With that right there, I'll say the first video to really kick things off. I'll say it probably was the Houston rappers be like. That was the first skit that got like tremendous love. Like I went to sleep and woke up the next day, I had like 50 comments. But 50 comments at that time for me was like a huge video.
Yeah.
Like 50 comments, like, oh snap, man, I got 50.
Yeah.
I averaging 8 to 10, you know. So when I got 50, I was like, okay, this is what they like right here. So I just kept it coming, and that was like the first big thing that went viral right there.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, I think that's around the time. Well, you said the Dallas one. To me, it was the Houston one.
Yeah. No, well, I saw the Houston one, but when I really, not that I really respected it, but I was like, dope that you showed Dallas love like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, both of them, man. Like Houston and Dallas, man. That was a big part of my come up right there.
That's what's up.
And after the after that Houston video went viral, man, I had quite a few go viral since then.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so that was like the start of it right there. And ESG was the first person to ever hit me up on Instagram. He the first blue check to ever reach out to me like, man, you doing your thing, bro. Yeah. And he was the first person to ever want to work with me.
Yeah.
From doing the video.
ESG, man. Hopefully, you know, he makes a full recovery from, you know, everything that he's dealing with right now.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, I be seeing y'all boys go back and forth. That should be hilarious, man.
Oh, yeah, bro. All this started with Screwed Up Christmas. Okay. We did the Screwed Up Christmas movie. I was a part of it with the whole clique and everything. And we started roasting each other during the filming of the Screwed Up clique. Like, he got me good, man. I stepped out the car, man. It was like 100 degrees out here, you know, in the middle of the summer. And I got out the car and there was a condom wrapper on the ground. And he gonna say, man, what y'all was in that car doing, man? Got a wrap by your foot. And ever since then, we've been going back and forth ever since then, bro. So already. Man, but I be mad at E when he get me, bro. Cause when I get him, he respond back in like 10 seconds and try to shut it down. Yeah. But when he get me, I be in between trees on a 2-lane road with no service.
Out of the country.
I have no service, driving on the road 1:00 in the morning and my phone died. And I be like, damn, man, now I gotta eat this up.
Get roasted for the next day. Shit.
Right.
So you know, you went, like you mentioned, you went from doing your videos on Instagram and stuff, and then you made the transition into actual stand-up comedy.
All right.
What has that been like to you, going from, you know, having a camera in front of you to actually having to see how these people react in person? Because, you know, that's a completely different beast, because you have to feed off their energy right then and there. How's that transition been like for you?
Man, it's been lovely now, but when I first started doing it, man, it was super rough. Cause public speaking is the number one fear of mankind.
Yeah.
As told by scientists, So man, public speaking ain't no joke. The first time I went up there, I'm talking about my heart pounding. I ain't getting no laughs, no nothing.
Damn.
But that's just how it go, bro. If you go up there for the first time and knock them dead, I mean, you a whole different breed if you do that. But the thing is, bro, I use open mics for practice. So I took advice from Chingo Bling, my homie Ken Boyd. He's a comedian out here from Houston. I took advice from him and a lot of other comedians, man, like Lil Darryl and Shabazz Playtime and Being a Damn Fool. The real J-Can, all of them, my brothers, man, they helped me out and gave me a lot of advice. But getting on stage is just you up there, bro. It's you against the world when you're starting off.
Yeah.
And the best way I could put it to anybody that's starting off with stand-up is kind of the best way I could put it in my own way is you getting jumped by 4 people and you blindfolded. Like, you gonna get beat up, bro.
Yeah.
You might get beat up about 10 times, man, but eventually...
You gonna learn how to fight.
Eventually, the blindfold gonna come off and you got one eye and you still finna get beat up, but you can at least see these dudes.
How you get beat up.
And then eventually, the whole blindfold gonna come off. So now it's you against 4 people, you still gonna get whooped. Eventually, you'll be able to jab one in the jaw, even though you still gonna get beat up. But if you keep on and keep on and keep on doing it and work on the craft, you eventually are gonna whoop all 4 people.
Yeah.
Because you got jumped too many times.
I don't think anybody watching this gonna ever do stand up now.
Like, shit,
That
I
sounds
don't
brutal
want
as fuck.
blindfolded.
If some people get jumped blindfolded one time and be like, hey, I'm good.
Facts.
I'm straight.
Facts.
But once you able to start karate kicking people,
Yeah.
and once you become a black belt, it's kind of like, man, y'all folk dudes
Already.
can't see me, bruh.
Now you fighting 10 people.
Yep. And then people come asking you advice, man, what I should do with stand up? Get jumped, I guess.
Blindfold yourself.
I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like wanting to be a UFC fighter, man. How do I be a fighter but I don't get hit?
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, it's gonna happen to you, man.
Yeah. Do you remember what your first joke was that you thought was good, but it was awkward as fuck being on stage?
My first joke. Man, I'm trying to. Man, so many of them did not go over, bro. I'm trying to think of that first joke that I cracked, and it did not go over, man. I think my first joke that I did was about how I was struggling, and I had to scam myself to try to get some money. And like I took my own debit card and I went to Walmart and bought all these groceries and stuff, and I bought some clothes, and then I went to the bank and I was like, man, somebody got my debit card information, but I wore the clothes to the bank that I just bought with my with my card. I was like, man, look at my bank statement. Somebody just bought a red striped shirt. And when I cracked that joke for the first time, bro, people looked at me like this.
It's not a joke. This is happening right now. This is what I just did when I came to.
And the worst thing about it, bruh, it was an act out. So the last thing I ever wanted to do was an act out to a joke, and nobody's laughing. I'd be like, I just got
bullshit.
I just got jumped today. I need to go home, put a steak on my eye, man. This is not fun, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got kicked in the nuts that day. I was like, this is not
That
fun.
reminded
man.
me of that guy that was at court for stealing the fucking. Was it stealing? It was the guy in Florida that was in court, and he was talking about. The judge just told him, they say they seen a guy wearing a Miami Dolphins jersey, number 13. He's like, "What's with me, Your Honor?" And he was wearing the fucking Miami Dolphins
The same jersey.
The same jersey.
See, he went viral. I didn't.
You got beat up.
But man, with the open mics, bro, I use that for practice.
Yeah.
So when I go to open mics, I don't even go by 39 cents. Like, you ain't about to be like, oh, that's 39 cents because the open mic, bro, for me, that's a practice zone.
Yeah. Nice.
That is not a show. That's where I'm practicing new jokes. That's where I'm doing stuff I never did before. And now I don't want to go to an open mic and then they record me and be like, oh, 39 cents is performing at a show. I'm like, this is not a show. This is an open mic.
Open mic.
Yeah, so I stay away from that,
Dang,
man.
that's game right there.
And when I'm practicing stand-up, I go to white open mics where don't nobody know me.
Don't nobody.
Because I'm telling you right now, bro, when you go to an open mic and it's a black open mic, even though comedians and everybody we're going up there to practice, but a lot of black people ain't gonna look at that as an open mic for practice.
Yeah.
This is a show.
Yeah.
And I'm about to record you, and I'm about to heckle you, and you're not funny. You can get the hell up out of here.
Yeah.
I'll be like, damn, bro, the open mic. So I stay away from those. I go to the mics where don't nobody really know me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just Eric.
Yo,
Y'all probably never even met Eric.
No. Who is Eric?
I'm just Eric, bro.
Yeah. That's actually your government, or that's just the name you're making up?
That's my government name right there, man. That's my government name. And that's my business name.
Gotcha.
Since we on business right now, that's my business name, man. They be like, hey, y'all say Eric. Who is Eric?
Speaking of names, why 39 cents?
Man, being honest with you, bro, I just put that to be different. And I just wanted to go left field with it so I could be in my own lane. And then that Houston rappers video went viral. And I was like, well, yeah, that's my name now.
Yeah,
Nice.
perfect.
It ain't even nothing deep, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it is my name because I could squeeze different entities out of my name. So the same way I got the 39 cents like a smell, fragrance, I got the 39 cents air freshener line and smell good line. You know,
Yeah.
I plan to do body wash and everything in the future.
Nice.
So the
Yes,
fact
that's
that the fact that 39 cents my name, it's a lot that I could play around with 39 cents. It ain't too much I could do with my real name.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to do with Eric.
Yeah. That's that genius marketing though.
So yeah, man, it really been fruitful for me to have the name. But everybody asked me how I get the name, bro, and I actually think it's cool that it ain't that deep.
Yeah, because I'm over here. I was thinking more than I was like, well, we have 50 Cent. Maybe it has something to do with 50 Cent.
But
and
it
he
grabs attention, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's smart.
Yep. So everybody else got their name. How you get your name? Oh man, I was in the trenches. This happened. That happened. Yada yada yada. They be like, man, how you get the name 39 cents? I put it. It's nothing even deep, bro. So I find it cool that.
Because that's an odd ass number too.
It is. It is. But man, I'm 39 cents from a meal, man. That's what a meal always say, man.
Already.
39 cents.
Yeah, shout out to
Lamar.
Lamar Meal, bro. He always say,
Already.
man, 39 cents from a meal.
Already. Well, shit, the first time I worked with you was during coronavirus, and you had posted about doing promo videos and stuff, so I hit you up.
Right.
And you had to help me promote one of my songs, Stuck in My Ways.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to tell everybody, man, this man about his business, so y'all fuck with him, man. He do what he say. And this entertainment industry, not everybody can say that, so.
Yeah, man.
So I appreciate you, man, for being about your business.
Man, I appreciate you for even rocking with me, bro. You know,
Alright.
it's so many people you could have went to.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just honored and feel blessed that you decided to take the time out to even choose me.
Yeah.
So I'll never take anything like that for granted,
Yeah.
man. When I tell somebody a certain time, certain day that things get done, I try my best to keep my word on that.
Facts, man. Just like you here now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I was 5 minutes late.
Hey, that's good for Houston, though.
That's good. That's bad. Yeah, that's good. Because this guy, on the other hand,
Hey, bro, every time I come out here to Houston, no matter what event it is, no matter what meeting it is, no matter what we doing, I'll be the first one up. They be like, man, we doing this at 7 o'clock, and I get there at 7 o'clock, and I be like, hey, where everybody at?
Nobody there, bro.
I'm 10 minutes away, and then they pull up at 9:30. I was like, nigga, you was not 10 minutes away,
He
bro.
said, are we running a Houston time today or real time?
Hey, I DM'd him, bro. I was like, hey, I know we said we finna meet up at 7. Are we talking about a real 7, or is this like a Houston 7, bro? Like, I was like, what's the realistic time?
it sucks being on time sometimes. Because, here in Houston, bro, I always
sit
try
there
to show
waiting.
up early. Because, I go by the whole, if you're on time, you're late. So
Right.
I always try to show up 30 minutes. I always play myself. And I'm always like, nah, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to show up late. Nope. I try to leave the house early, and next thing you know, I'm stuck on traffic.
Oh, man.
Still make it on time. Like, what the fuck, man?
Bro, I got so tired of being the first one to everything out here in Houston, bro, that I started coming late on purpose, and now all of a sudden I'm Mr. Horrible, and everybody got there on
you
time
always
and
late?
waiting on me. They're like, man, where you at? I was like, around the corner, like y'all always say.
10 minutes. 10
I
minutes
waited
away.
to be late.
Yeah, man, I told somebody I was 10 minutes away, man. I was getting in the shower.
That's about right. I've been giving giving him hell. He showed up late twice, and he brought it up today. He's like, I don't like this narrative. I only been late twice. I'm like, bro, that's 15%.
Oh man,
that's 15% of the time.
I like, all right, mathematician JVaz.
And I've been giving him hell because I'm like, how you going? You set the time for the interviews, and you show. How are you late to the time you set up?
Hey, south traffic, man, and there won't be no wreck. I don't get it. There won't be no wreck, and there's just traffic.
And then when you get to the beginning of why there's a hold up, ain't nothing else.
Yeah.
Like did everybody just stop it? Like, hey man, we finna mess up traffic today. Yeah. All right, on 3 we gonna go.
And don't let a raindrop hit a windshield because it's game over after
that. They put the damn fucking emergency lights on and shit like that.
I'm scared of y'all freeways when it rain, bro.
Yeah,
them lines disappear.
Yeah.
I was just free driving.
Yeah.
He said free driving.
I was just driving, bro. I couldn't see nothing on the damn road, bro. I was just driving.
Driving and praying.
Yeah.
Jesus, take the wheel.
And then I felt a little hydroplane, and I'm driving slow with my emergency lights on, and the old woman passed me, and a Ford Taurus, and I'm like, what kind of tires you got? Like, why are you driving so well in a car that ain't even better than mine, and I'm over here hydroplaning, and you ain't got no seatbelt on, you just driving. And
then she got the nerve to look at you too when she passing you up.
For real, bro. I was like, bro, what's wrong with my car, man? Like, I'm scared. I'm thinking I'm finna die. And a nigga on a scooter just passed me in the rain, no glasses on, no helmet, no nothing. I'm like, bro, there is no way you that smooth and I'm not.
Hey, what's one of like the biggest accomplishments that you've been able to do out of this comedy and you know the stuff that you've been doing? What's one of the biggest things that you're like, I would have never thought this was gonna get me here?
Being honest, bro, the biggest accomplishment for me is getting a YouTube plaque.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I hit 100,000 on YouTube earlier last year, and they sent me a 100,000 follower plaque. Nice. That was my biggest accomplishment because when I was little, bro, I always had dreams of being a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And it sucked for me forever. And I posted a skit in 2016 on Instagram, and I put it on YouTube in 2016. Randomly, out of nowhere, at the end of 2020, that video randomly went viral on my YouTube.
No shit.
It got no love for 4 years. For almost 5 years, it got no love. I'm talking about it been up for 5 years, 600 views, and all of a sudden it shot up to 3 million. Somebody discovered it and put it on and put it out there.
Started sharing.
Yeah, so it wasn't my content that was the problem. It's just the universe ain't catch on to it yet.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of really thankful that it did not take off when I thought I wanted it to. I ain't have my business in order. I was younger. I didn't have my mind together on how to deal with this, how to handle it. But right now, man, it's grind time. Like, I'm more mature with the hustle now that when something's coming my way now, I'm like, okay, we finna make this pop.
Yeah.
Because even when the Houston Rappers skit went viral, I was in college, man. That's when I first started making skits. And I can tell you right now that if the impact of that skit was to happen right now, it'll be completely different. You know, like, and what I mean by that, I know how to move. I know what to do. I know how to do everything that is to be done to make this pop.
Nice.
But when I was in college and I was younger, I made the best out of it that I possibly could. But, you know, it's still a good journey and everything. But I felt like it was more that I could have squeezed out of the impact the day that it happened. But I wasn't on what I'm on now. I'm more seasoned now to make it happen.
Perfect timing. It was good timing.
Yeah, good timing.
Yeah. I know you said you have those two projects out right now, or 2 projects on Apple and stuff, and 2 more coming. Is there any in the future that we're gonna get actual music, not Houston rappers be like, not Dallas rappers be like, but just a project from Eric?
Oh, for sure. Like, that's definitely coming, man. Me and my partners, we've been talking about that all week. And me and my producer, Kalani, man, we definitely got some heat coming that's not Houston rappers be like.
Yeah.
That's not Dallas rappers be like. It's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me and the producer, so that's coming out for sure.
That's what's up.
What kind of style are we going to get?
It's definitely, like, I'm trying to create something that I feel like the world hasn't heard yet.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that, okay, I'm looking to have that down south flow, but not talking about down south content.
Gotcha.
And you add some of them, add my bars in it, along with some real life type stuff. And when you put all this together, I don't think it's too many people out there that would be that person.
Yeah.
So I would be that person. So it's a little bit more that I'm adding in the mix too, but I can't put it all out there right now.
Yeah.
But I'm about to create my own character of who I am by taking pieces from here, from there, putting it all together, and I'm gonna be my own artist.
Yeah. That's dope.
I like what you did with the Juicy J. If Juicy J was from Houston and Project Pat was from Houston, that was dope too.
Man, I got more of those coming too, man. I did it. Snoop Dogg's from Houston back in 2016. Snoop Dogg posted it.
Damn,
so I made his page.
And I ain't seen that one. I gotta check that out.
Yep. I plan to make that one over again. Better quality, make everything more better. And so it's a lot I'm finna do with the music too, along with comedy.
That's what's up. That's
dope, man. And I know, by the time this comes out tomorrow, but we're gonna be out there tomorrow.
Yeah.
And probably cut some clips from there, add it to this interview and whatnot. But besides Houston tomorrow, what other shows you got coming up? Outside of Houston or still in the Houston area?
Right now, the only show that I'm booked for would be July 30th. It's going to be in Lafayette, Louisiana. It's called Stone versus Drunk versus Sober. 2 drunk comedians, 2 stone comedians, 2 sober. And
which one you going to be?
I'm going to be sober.
Oh, okay.
So with that contest, man, last month, me and my partner won it. So I'm a reoccurring champion from last month.
That's live. That's live.
Yep. So that was like, man, Team Sober won, because usually Team Sober don't win, man. Because everybody in there be high drunk. Yeah. So they repping their own clique, but man, we was able to knock it out, man. All the comedians did their thing. Everybody was terrific. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be there July 30th. But usually, bruh, I always throw my own events and do my own shows.
Nice.
It ain't really too many times I've been booked.
Yeah.
I get books here and there, but I don't get booked like I feel like it should be.
Yeah.
But I will throw my own events, and I say over half of them is selling out.
Nice. That's dope.
Yep.
That's dope. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be out there tomorrow. The Houston event you got coming up. Never got all the details. I just got invited. I'm like, but I don't got no details on it. I'm like, I'm down. I have no idea what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? But I'm down.
Man, y'all should have been there last year when we had the show at Libations, man. I ain't making this up, man. My homie JVaz Playtime was performing on stage, and a random crackhead walked on stage and stood in the corner. You can ask me if I'm lying, man. The dude just randomly walked on stage and stood in the corner like this and stared at the dude while about 5 feet away while he was performing. And we all thought it was part of that.
Awkward as fuck, boy.
Hey, comedians don't play that no more. After Dave Chappelle.
I only perform in Black Forces. They tied to my drawers. I only perform Black Forces, man. Hey, but it was so funny, bro, because the dude walked on stage and my homie JVaz was just performing, and he got the mic in his hand. He just looked at dude off the corner of his eye like,
the fuck going on?
And he was like, hey, you straight? Hey, that's what he said.
That's wild.
He looked at the dude like, hey, you straight? And then the dude said, I'm fantastic.
Didn't even know where the fuck he was at. He didn't even know where he was at.
Hey,
Like, I feel good.
I'm not making this up, bro. And the dude had got a microphone and said, I have a show tonight. And we was like, you do? And he throws his keys on the ground and be like, hey, you'll pick up my keys? I can't make this up, bro. And then that's when the owner of the club had kicked him out. He picked the dude up by the neck like this and kicked him out the door. And hey, but it was so funny, bro, because we were all laughing at the situation.
Yeah.
And the person that kicked him out, he just got stone faced like, okay, time to put an end to this. It ain't funny no more. And I was like, bro, this moment would never happen again.
Everybody thought it was part of the act.
Yeah.
Even I thought it was part of the act, and I threw the show. I was like, bro, what is going on right now?
So moral of the story is, if you see 39 Cents is coming to town, you better show up.
For sure.
You never know what gonna happen.
Hey, it's the moments that ain't even material that be the best moments, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, man. First, I want to say we appreciate your time. Appreciate
Definitely.
you stopping by today. But before we let you go, for anybody that might be sleeping under a rock that don't follow you yet, like myself, I started following you not that long ago on Instagram.
Shame, bro. Shame.
I mean, YouTube, but not on
I thought it
Instagram.
was better than that, man. I done came here, did the interview, man. I see why he wanted to adjust that fan for me, bro. He like, I got to do something for him, man.
I gotta make up for it. Shit.
Hey, you threw a whole interview and was like, "Oh yeah, I just followed you last night." By the way,
Bro, because I've been following you on YouTube, but not on Instagram.
Oh man, but nah, bro, it's all love. I'm just messing with you, bro. But I appreciate it, man.
But where can people find you on all your social medias and everything else?
Man, you can follow me on Instagram, 39 cents. That's 39 CENTS. On Twitter, it's the real 39 cents because like a million of them. They still ain't give me a blue check, but it's all good. On YouTube, 39 cents TV. On Facebook, it's 39 cents as well.
And also, before we let you go, I know you recently came out with the cups, 39 cents. What else could people expect to be on the lookout for as far as merch from you?
Oh, man, I got the cups coming in different waves, different colors and everything, different phrases on them. And I also got my 39 cents fragrance line I told you about earlier.
Yeah.
So I plan to do a lot, man. I plan to do lotions, body wash, shampoo. I plan to really do it all. I just started off with air freshener.
Dope.
So I got a lot of merch like that coming. I'm on Teespring. My YouTube fans, they've been purchasing my custom T-shirts with my characters on it and everything with the GTA character. So that's been going smooth too. So I plan to do a lot of stuff, man. Plan to drop a clothing line soon, but the stuff I'm saying, man, I try to do everything the right way when I do. Yeah. I'm not in any rush. So me saying I'm gonna do all these things, we could be talking the next 3 years.
From now,
right.
Yeah.
So it's you gradually gonna see it when the time is right for it.
It's dope, man. Well, shit, once again, we appreciate your time, bro. We appreciate you stopping by. We'll be out there tomorrow, show love. And like I said, we'll cut some clips from there, add it on here as well. And hey, best of luck to you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all having me, bro.
Continue the success.
Yes, sir.
Once again, make sure you follow him on all social media pages. You can find the link on the description of the podcast, description of the video. And once again, I'm JVaz.
Never die.
You're watching the Texas Underground Radar with our special guest, 39 cents.
Yes, sir.
Texas motherfucker. Texas motherfucker. Texas motherfucker. Texas motherfucker.